Finland will jail men who send unsolicited DK pics under new proposals.
Here's a summary of the article.
Men who sent unsolicited DK pics could be jailed for up to 6 months under new laws being proposed in Finland. Ministers want to amend the country's sexual harassment laws to include sending explicit images, along with verbal and text harassment. Under current Finnish law, an offence is only considered to be sexual harassment if it involves physical touching. Some offenders who send explicit photos have been prosecuted under the country's defamation laws. Research has shown that online sexual harassment is widespread, including the sending of non-consensual sexual images, sometimes known cyberflashing. Some territories have taken steps to ban online sexual harassment, including Scotland, which outlawed the behavior in 2010. The U.S. state of Texas last year introduced a $500 fine for sending unsolicited sexual images. Current law means that violence or the threat of violence must be used to qualify as rape, while the new laws would define it as sex without consent.
This post received a score of 85,000, with an upvote ratio of 81%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
It is probably worth noting that in order to qualify for the maximum sentence instead of fines, the offense has to be repeating, and that 6-month sentences are pretty much always sentenced as conditional imprisonment unless you have prior sentence running. Yeah, but what kind of boring headline would that make?
Communist model country arrests half of the population, will we follow? If Biden wins, yes, experts say. Click here to see 100 lewd photos Prude Joe would like to ban.
Trump could be extradited to a Finnish prison under new law, the walls are closing in, say experts.
Gotta put the ominous quote in the front with no attribution to really make it Reddit-worthy. The walls are closing in, Trump could be extradited to a Finnish prison under new law.
Wiener's Wiener will wallet 2020, Finnish women's Willy prison waits welcomingly.
Ah, I see you work for the Express.
Wow, wasn't expecting to see Texas on this list, and that's my state. Nice surprise. Good on you Lone Star legislators.
Yep, my state legislator, Morgan Mayer, actually drove that bill this past year. Solid dude.
It's basically digital flashing.
I'm actually surprised this isn't already illegal in the US.
It hasn't become federal legislation yet, because of the demarcated nature of American government. The U.S. rarely enacts laws on things like this on a federal level. Most sexual assault laws are defined by the individual state. But some states do have laws about unsolicited nudes already. I know Texas has a fine for it.
Greater than the U.S. rarely enacts laws on things like this on a federal level nature of their system. In theory, they are basically 50 small countries and the federal government is like an EU type of structure.
Our federal government is multitudes more involved on our daily lives than the EU though.
And the federal government power level over its states is pretty much over 9,000 literally, while the EU is maybe 500, if that.
Oh no, no more duck pics.
Fellas, as a fellow man, the fuck is up with sending unsolicited dick pics?
I legit do not understand why people send random unwanted dick pics. Do they really think it's attractive? Do they really think it'll make me want them? Do they really think they'll get random validation or dick evaluation? What are people getting out of this? Edit. Y'all. So what if men and women are wired differently? So what if someone's desperately horny? That doesn't give people the right to completely disregard how the other person may feel, what they want.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.